John, obviously back in Perth, how did the trip go? Did you get everything kind of out of it you were hoping for?
Yeah, it was good. To play 3 games against 3 quality opposition. Um, you know, and then also to slowly but surely get some of our guys back. We lost one in Mitch Norton after game 1, but to get some of those guys back and getting them on the court before we play Brisbane in the season opener is important.
And obviously you're new to the role, but there's a few other new players as well. How do you think they're gelling into the team, and how are you finding yourself as well?
Yeah, it's been very good. Obviously, you never like to lose like we did against Melbourne, but the good thing is we get to see how each other react when you're in those situations. So we've gone through the gamut of things and the experiences that you can go through in the off season. So hopefully that prepares us really well for October 2nd.
You obviously had the slow start against Melbourne. That was a bit of a trend last year with the side having kind of those slow starts. Is that something you're worried about, or is that a problem you think the team's kind of overcome this year?
If I remember correctly, we're actually up 6-2. So, look, it was something like Melbourne just come out and they had a great physical presence about themselves that we haven't seen this year in the opposition that we've played. So they come out and they got to us a little bit with that physicality. So that's something we'll address because every team sees film of each other, and this is when the fun begins, when the adjustments begin.
There's obviously a bit of trial and error in these pre-season games, but do you feel like you're getting closer to settling on a kind of a starting 5 and your kind of best lineup?
No, if you've been watching us through the off season, it's nearly like every game we've had someone out or someone in. It's been great because everyone's got to play and play in different positions and roles and have you. But as far as having our whole group, like we haven't even had Jesse Wagstaff for one of our preseason games. So, from previous years, you can see he can have a pretty important role within this team.
And obviously the first game's not too far away now. How's availability going to be for that first game? Do you think you have a close to a pretty strong lineup heading in?
Yeah, I think we're trending in the right direction, but there's 10 days and some of the things that have happened injury-wise over the last 10 days, you got to think something is going to happen negatively, but the positives, look, we got a nice team and they've all performed well over the pre-season.
And what sort of improvements do you think we need to see ahead of the season?
Yeah, look, I was watching the film on the way back from Darwin, and you can try and overcomplicate it, but it just comes back to the little things like defensive transition, rebounding, our turnovers. Like we did a great job in not turning the ball over in our previous games, but I think we had 16 yesterday, which was a very high number for us. So we don't need to reinvent the wheel. We just need to address, the little 1%ers that do help you win.